Hello, and welcome to another Mimaki exclusive. My name is Melvin, an application specialist here at Mimaki USA. Today, I'm going to demonstrate an application that you can create on your very own UJF series flatbed that almost every business has a need for. Business cards. More specifically, plastic business cards. Whether you have Mimaki's flexible or rigid ink, you are capable of printing full-color customized business cards like the ones you see here. You can utilize Mimaki's clear ink to add spot gloss effects to your design. Let's dive right in and see how it's done.
Let's start with the design of the art file. I wanted to create a unique template for each region, so I took the skyline for each region city and used it as the artwork's background. After creating the base art, I made another layer for each back to use as my clear ink layer. I used 100% cyan for a visual representation of where the clear ink would go. This will later be used as our clear ink special plate. After creating all the clear ink layers for each template, I saved each layer out separately and named them appropriately, so that way they'll be easily recognizable when I rip them all into RasterLink. Now that our art files are created, let's open them up in RasterLink. Go to File, Open, and select all the files you wish to use. Next, I need to designate clear ink for the 100% cyan files. To do this, I'm making a special plate using clear ink at 100% with valid pixels selected. Repeat this process for each clear ink file. Now that the clear ink print files are created, I need to link them with the color art files. To do this, select the matching files you need to layer together and click the composition icon. Since I want the clear to print on top, drag the clear plate above the color layer and press composite. Repeat this step for each card style. Now that the color and clear ink file are linked together, we need to make sure that the clear ink prints in a gloss finish. To do this, select the clear ink layer and press the Setup button under the Properties tab. Under UV mode, press the Glossy Print option. Your attribute type will change from matte to glossy. Again, repeat this step for each style. We can verify that it was changed from matte to glossy by hovering over the attribute type. Next, let's verify that our print resolution is correct for each file. For this example, I printed the clear ink at 600 by 600, 10 passes, and the color art files at 600 by 1200. And of course, again, repeat this process for each style. Now that each file is set up properly, let's link them all together so we can save time while printing. To do this, select all the files together and press the Arrangement tab. I want to have some space in between each file, so I'm going to have 1/2 inch margin. After you're finished, hit Arrange. Now all your files should be linked together. Now we can go to General Print and look at the layout of our print files. You can see that all the nested files are layered together in one print job. If I needed to, this would be where I would rescale my images, but I want them to print at 3.5 by 2.25, so I'm going to leave them as is. All that's left now is to execute the print, but first we need to set up the printer. Today we will be using Mimaki's new UJF-6042 MKII model to print our cards. Currently, I'm loading a piece of paper on the machine to use as my template for placing the cards. This is great for testing print quality and also the design of your file. Now that I'm satisfied with everything, I'm going to place my cards on top of the artwork, exactly where they need to be. After they're placed, I press Remote and I'm going to send the same file again. You can see that the clear ink file placed on top of our color layer for each file type. Arranging our different file types together will also save a lot of time in production. Adding clear ink really makes the card stand out and will make a lasting impression. Thank you for joining us on another edition of Mimaki's Tips, Tricks, and Techniques. Be sure to follow, like, and subscribe to all our social media, and we'll see you again next time.